Welcome to Chasing Curiosity TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. It was a headline that seemed impossible just a decade ago. Philippines overtakes Thailand, becomes Southeast Asia's second richest nation by national income. The news sent shockwaves across the globe. For years, the Philippines was seen as a nation of unfulfilled potential, more known for its struggles than its strengths. But on a bright morning in late 2024, everything changed. The World Bank's numbers were undeniable. A story not just of policy, but of millions of ordinary people. This was about sacrifice, resilience, and a quiet determination finally paying off. I remember the aftermath of Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, devastation everywhere, but also a spirit that refused to break. That same spirit is at the heart of this economic miracle. This isn't just about data points, it's about a nation pulling itself up by sheer will. The achievement was earned in crowded hospital wards abroad, on cargo ships, and in Manila's call centers. The announcement sparked celebration across the archipelago. From Quiapo's markets to the towers of Bonifacio Global City, this wasn't a victory handed down, it was built by Filipinos, often far from home. The world underestimated the Philippines, missing the most important part, its people. This headline was more than news, it was a declaration. It's the story of a mother in Dubai sending money home, a software developer in Cebu supporting his parents. These acts, multiplied by millions, have lifted a nation. For the first time in a generation, the Philippines is a country to be respected and learned from. The sick man of Asia had finally found its cure. The world is watching. For decades, the Philippines was called the sick man of Asia, a label born from political instability and economic mismanagement. While neighbors like Thailand and Singapore surged ahead, the Philippines seemed trapped in a cycle of boom and bust. The potential was always there but never fully realized. I've seen the slums of Tondo, spoken to struggling farmers and covered endless political drama. The narrative was disappointment, a nation that had fallen far from its promise. But in the new millennium, things began to shift. The change was slow, built on two powerful forces, millions of Filipinos working abroad, and a new industry rising at home. These weren't grand government projects, but grassroots movements powered by ambition and family duty. The government learned to support, not create, this miracle. Now, overtaking Thailand is a deeply symbolic achievement. Thailand built its economy on manufacturing and tourism. The Philippines found a different path, its people. This turnaround proves that economic power today is built on human capital and resilience. The sick man is not just walking, he's running. The world is taking notice. The Philippines has rewritten its story. To understand this rise, we need to look at the right numbers. For years, everyone focused on GDP, what's made within a country's borders. By that measure, the Philippines lagged behind. But GDP misses a crucial part of the story. Enter GNI, gross national income, which adds the income earned by citizens working abroad. For the Philippines, this changes everything. GNI measures the economic power of a nation's people, wherever they are. It counts the money sent home by every nurse, seafarer, and engineer. For a country with over 10 million citizens overseas, that distinction is massive. The billions they send home are a river of wealth, building houses, paying tuition, and starting businesses. GNI is the only metric that truly captures this scale. When the World Bank announced the new GNI figures, it was a moment of clarity. It affirmed what Filipinos already knew: their strength is global. This shift from GDP to GNI recognizes a new economic model, powered by a global diaspora. It validates the sacrifices of millions. It tells the true story. The true engine of this transformation is the overseas Filipino worker, the country's modern-day hero. Millions work in nearly every country on Earth: nurses in London, seafarers on global ships, engineers in Dubai, caregivers in Hong Kong, IT specialists in Silicon Valley. Their story is one of profound sacrifice, leaving families behind to build a better future. I spoke to Maria, a nurse in Jeddah, who sends most of her salary home for her son's education and her parents' medical bills. This is not just Maria's story, it's an entire generation's. In 2024, remittances reached over $40 billion, more than all foreign investment combined. This river of dollars flows directly into the hands of ordinary families. When crisis hits, OFWs send even more, cutting their own expenses to protect loved ones. This sense of duty creates a powerful economic shield. OFWs have built a global reputation for Filipino workers: skilled, hardworking, reliable. This reputation opens doors for more workers, creating a virtuous cycle. They are the country's greatest ambassadors. Their sacrifice has changed the nation's destiny. When you see Manila's skyscrapers, remember, many were paid for by Filipinos working far from home. They are the foundation of this new prosperity. Their remittances are the lifeblood of the economy. They have turned personal sacrifice into national triumph. The world now sees the Filipino worker as a global force. Their impact is immeasurable. They are the unsung heroes of this economic miracle. While millions powered the economy from abroad, a second engine was revving up at home: the rise of the IT and business process management industry. It began with a few call centers in the early 2000s, but quickly exploded. The Philippines had the perfect mix: a young English-speaking population and a knack for customer service. Today it's a global powerhouse, second only to India. Business districts like Eastwood and Bonifacio never sleep, young people working around the clock. The industry has moved up the value chain: financial analysis, software development, animation. Nearly 2 million Filipinos are now employed in IT BPM. This sector created a new, aspirational middle class and gave young graduates an alternative to going abroad. A provincial graduate can now earn 3 or 4 times the national average in Manila or Cebu. The social impact is huge, especially for women, who make up much of the workforce. They're buying condos, cars, and investing in their families' futures. The IT BPM industry now generates over $35 billion annually. This is a second river of dollars, alongside remittances. Together, these people-centric industries make the Philippine economy uniquely resilient. The dual-engine model is the secret to its success. For most countries, a weak currency spells trouble. But for the Philippines, a weaker peso has fueled its economic engine. Here's how dollars sent home by OFWs or earned by call centers are converted into pesos. When the peso is weak, each dollar buys more pesos, giving families a significant boost in purchasing power. This means more money for groceries, tuition, and home improvements without sending more dollars. The surge in local currency directly fuels household consumption, the backbone of the economy. Over 70% of economic activity is driven by people buying things. More pesos in pockets means more spending, creating a ripple effect across local businesses. This keeps the economy vibrant, even when other sectors struggle. Of course, a weak peso makes imports more expensive, leading to inflation. But the sheer volume of dollar inflows from remittances and BPOs acts as a buffer. The benefits have so far offset inflationary pressures. It's a delicate balancing act. For now, this currency paradox is a key ingredient in the country's success. The Philippines has turned a challenge into an advantage. Sending money home used to be risky and inefficient. Cash in envelopes, unregulated agents, and constant anxiety. Billions flowed in under the radar, not captured in official data. But the last 15 years saw a quiet revolution in how money moves. Formal banking and fintech changed everything. Now an OFW in Dubai can send money home in minutes, safely and cheaply. This shift had 3 big effects. Remittances became safer and cheaper, billions moved into the formal economy, and the central bank gained a clearer financial picture. It allowed better management of foreign currency reserves, creating a buffer against shocks. Most importantly, it promoted financial inclusion. Millions opened bank accounts for the first time, gaining access to savings, loans, and insurance. This built long-term stability and resilience. The secure, transparent financial system became the crucial plumbing for the rivers of dollars. It's the backbone of the new economy. The Philippines' new position is a monumental achievement, but it's not guaranteed to last. The same forces that propelled its rise could become vulnerabilities. The country is deeply connected to the world, and global downturns could hit hard. Stricter immigration policies or rising protectionism could limit opportunities for Filipino workers. Thailand, the country just surpassed, is a formidable competitor and could catch up. Internally, corruption, poor infrastructure, and political instability remain threats. The country must invest in education and create more opportunities at home. Going abroad should be a choice, not a necessity. Defending this new position will be even harder than achieving it. The celebration must be matched by a sober assessment of risks. The race is far from over. The future depends on vigilance and continued reform. In the end, this story isn't about GNI or GDP, it's about the unbreakable spirit of the Filipino people. The Philippines has faced every imaginable challenge and is now thriving. Its greatest asset has always been its people, resilient, optimistic, and deeply committed to family. Overtaking Thailand is more than a number. It's a source of national pride. It's validation for every parent working abroad and every call center agent working through the night. It's a message to young Filipinos. Your future can be brighter than your past. The Philippines has built wealth by investing in its people and connecting them to the world. This is a lesson for other nations. Human capital is the most valuable resource. The question now is, can the Philippines build a truly inclusive, sustainable economy? The threats are real, but never underestimate the Filipino people. They have turned sacrifice into strength, adversity into opportunity. A new chapter has begun, and the world is finally paying attention.